With high school football in high gear right now, injuries on and off the field are of big concern among student athletes and their parents. Ankle injuries affect dozens of area players each year. Injuries that can not only keep them out of the game, but if not treated properly, have lasting effects. At any given time during football season, 3 to 4 players per team will be sidelined with an ankle sprain, the most common injury in high school sports.
That's where a football player would invert their ankle or roll it in, and it would tear the ligaments on the outside of the ankle.
It's not only painful, says Dr. Leland McCluskey with the St. Francis Orthopedic Institute. It can keep a player out of the game for at least a week if it's a mild sprain, and maybe for the entire season if it's severe.
If you've had especially multiple sprains, it's really important to go through a formal therapy program where you can really strengthen it and work on your balance. And they're a good physical therapy unit that has all of the latest technology for how to assess that and work on that. That's really valuable.
The best ways to prevent sprains, McCluskey says, is stretching before hitting the field. He says things like poor technique, fatigue, and simply being out of shape can all make you more susceptible to injury. Recurring sprains are common among athletes, and McCluskey says could be cause for concern if persisting for more than 6 weeks.
And if you go more than 6 weeks or so, we start to worry about some of the other things that can go along with those injuries. Like you can have a chip of cartilage off in the joint, or you can tear one of the tendons that connect the muscle to the bone, and you can't see that on an x-ray. And sometimes we have to get an MRI scan or do other workup if people are not progressing like they ought to.
And Dr. McCluskey says when severe sprains happen in younger athletes who are still growing, doctors worry about the injury breaking the so-called growth plate and causing longer-term damage. That's why he says it's important to monitor all injuries and get the appropriate treatment.